pay them the commission.
Wait, now hold up. That is not okay. That's not what they said. Well, it is
But it's
technically
bait and switch. It's ingenuous. So if you want to do that, just say, I'm going to charge you 1% on $500,000. Then I'm going to put the other $500,000 in an annuity and take a commission. There's two different things. So bait and switch is alive and well. This is why we encourage people to work with a true fiduciary, not somebody who's selling products. Every bait and switch scenario I've seen involves product.
And products are, I don't know, a tool, I guess, kind of, sort of, but just present them honestly, I think is what we're getting at here.
Just tell the truth.
Yeah.
And don't tell me I'm getting one thing and then slide in another.
I will tell you, knowing and being friends with Mike all these years, he operates that way on and off the radio, at the conference room table and the dinner table. So that's...
Sometimes it gets me in trouble, but it's okay.
Well, with your wife, but that's not my fault. But,
sometimes my mom doesn't like it either, but at least I never sold her an annuity. Wah, wah.
There you go. Good. You know what? I'll give you your own sound effect for that. But it's important that you know what you're getting into so that you can make sure you know the options, you understand them, and make the best decision for your family. Most of us are wondering the same thing. How does all of this affect me and my retirement, and what's a good idea and not? Find out with a comprehensive financial plan valued at $1,500, because a lot of advisors do charge that or more, but at Talon Wealth, that's not the case. 916-545-6000. 916-545-6000. You can also schedule even a 15-minute phone call or that comprehensive financial plan at our website, guardingyournestegg.com. Now, this might sound like a silly question, Mike, but as a non-fiduciary, I'm asking, when we stop working and need to draw income from our retirement accounts, how do we do that? I mean, it could be a 401k, ETFs, IRAs.
It's not a silly question at all. It comes up quite a bit. It's confusing, and there's nothing wrong with being confused by it.
I just want to know how it gets from our investment accounts to bank accounts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, sometimes people are sort of apologetic, and when they ask me the question, here's the thing. If you got a direct deposit from your company for however many years you worked, and you knew exactly how much was coming in net of taxes because they pulled it out ahead of time, and then it showed up, and then you based your expenses on that, right? That's what you budgeted on. Then you transition into retirement.
Approaching a railroad crossing.
Employment, right, until you pass away. And you have to figure out where's the money going to come from. So there's the financial planning, but a financial plan is going to be how you're invested, but it's also going to be tax planning and income planning. So where should the money come from? So the way that it traditionally works is we establish a link between your investment accounts and your bank accounts. We figure out which investment accounts would be the most efficient to pull some out of on a monthly basis. Then we can withhold the taxes if you like ahead of time. Uncle Sam gets their part. You get the net after taxes amount. And then at the end of the year, you get a 1099.
Okay. That's it?
That's it.
Gosh, I thought it was going to be so much more complicated.
We do that for our clients. They don't have to do it.
Now that's the part that I like there. So you go to your advisor, and then they should figure out how to get all that flowing for you so that you can pay the bills and enjoy retirement and not look back, but still know what's happening with your money. And that's comprehensive if you ask me. And we're able to offer that comprehensive financial plan, again, at no charge, because Mike wants you to be informed about your options and understand what's happening with your money. And again, no, there's no silly or dumb questions, whatever you want to call it. 916-545-6000. 916-545-6000. GuardingYourNestEgg.com. You can always set that up online anytime. We've got an AI discussion that'll make you think, because 60% of today's workforce, we're in occupations that didn't even exist in 1940. So we'll talk about what that means when it comes to AI and your relationship status. Yeah, intrigue there on the other side.
Win tickets to see Trombone Shorty. And Mavis Staples. The Summer Tour 2023 comes to town August 3rd at Hard Rock Live, Sacramento. I know you came for action movies. Trombone Shorty. Enter now at KFCK.com/contest.
Have you heard the Guarding Your Nest Egg podcast?
I feel more informed when I listen.
Search, subscribe, and listen on your favorite podcast platform today. Or listen now at guardingyournestegg.com. Now, back to Mike and Kristen.
Now exploring, Kristen.
Why?
Well, we've done
Aerosmith,
Aerosmith, we've done Scorpions.
Bananarama.
Well, I wasn't gonna. Bananarama was like, that's just kind of fun 80s music.
Yeah.
But now you're doing Neil Diamond, and how do you pick a favorite?
You don't. It's Neil
You
Diamond.
don't. Just go with it. Just.
Neil Diamond is the sing-along, like, I don't know anybody that says anything negative about Neil Diamond. He's kind of one of those, like Dolly Parton, sort of kind of like that, but not nearly as big in every way. But he's huge with songwriting. That song we first heard on our radios in 1970, and it was his first American #1 hit, even though he had previously written quite a few hits for other artists, including I'm a Believer in 1966 for the Monkees, which was the #1. I didn't know Neil Diamond wrote that. Interesting.
I didn't know it either, but I like the monkey thing.
Dude, I was really into the Monkees.
You watched the TV show and all that stuff.
Had the tape, loved it.
Well, everybody wanted to be a Beatle, right? They came up with all kinds of imitations.
And it was fun to watch, but recreating things is really kind of the theme of the next topic I wanted to ask you about. I mean, AI is such a buzz, right? And that involves some sort of artificial intelligence recreating what a human could do. And it's scary. I mean, some of the videos and stuff I've seen on the news, especially in the political season, making people look like they're saying things they're not, I can't take it. It has a lot of people listening wondering if they could be replaced by technology.
You don't even need to lift a finger. Your wish is my command.
Let's be real. We have her on the
Well, that sounds robotic. I think the AI stuff sounds like real people. Yeah.
but it's part of evolution, and I get that.
We're getting old, Kristen, so we're afraid of new things. I think if you ask a bunch of 20-year-olds how much does AI scare you, they're probably pretty excited. I definitely want to get into this conversation, but something just came to mind. I got a text message the other day from some friends of mine, other financial advisors around the country, good group of people. And the premise was, if we go back to cursive and manual transmissions, we'll disable an entire generation of millennials.
But AI will change it quickly, so enjoy what
Approaching a railroad
This
crossing.
picture of,
That's so real.
and I like old cars. I've got that old Jeep. We've actually been for a ride in it.
Yeah,
It's 83,
great.
87, and the tire's exposed, but it was one of those Jeep tire covers. And it said, it had the image, the manual transmission on it, the gears. It said, millennial anti-theft device. Vehicles equipped with a millennial anti-theft manual transmission. I thought that was pretty good.
That is good. That's right.
I wish I was more clever. I could come up with something.
We're working on it. We've got a team on it. But you're right. AI, yeah, they can't fix the